Hariom everyone, welcome to the Guru Parampara Yoga Sansthan. We had completed all the mudras on Friday. So we'll be doing the question answer round today. And I expected few more people to join in. Nevertheless, we will start. So are you ready? Have revised your Gherand Samhita up till we have completed we'll start Dhyan. All the pranayama mudras. Have you revised all? Give me a thumbs up. Normal human being every day does this Ajapa Gayatri Mantra. You will find the same text in on the Upanishad also. So when you exhale the air, you do the Hakar. When you inhale, you do the Sakar. And this keeps on repeating day and night. It keeps on repeating day and night. This is 600 and this is 21,000. So 21,600 times a day, keep on repeating this mantra. You have to do the dhyan at 3 places. That is your Muladhar, your Hriday Pankaj, and Supratha. And do this and Nashapote on nostril. Tip of the nostril. You have to do the dhyan at these 3 places. Okay. Now here, Maharshi Gherand is explaining that your body measurement is 96 finger. Okay. When in earlier times, the measurement used to be in fingers or length, hand span. These were the things we used to for the measurement part. So our body is 96 ungal. According to Maharshi Gherand. The same thing you will find in Vashist Samhita, as I told you that day. So he's saying now that when you normally inhale, that is 12. When you do singing, it becomes 16. When you do receive food, it becomes 20. When you do walking, it becomes 24. When you sleep, it becomes 30. When you have sexual activity, it becomes 36. And when you do Vyayam or the cardio or the exertion, that becomes more than that. That is explained in this shlok here. Okay, so now they say if you reduce this breath, reduce not the number of the breath, the force with which you are inhaling or exhaling, and you are wasting your energy. I told you if you keep a piece of paper and you exhale, then the paper should go that far. Like it's 12 finger is normal for the normal human being. When you reduce this count and it becomes like 6 or 5 for the yogi or who has practicing yoga or yoga abhyas, especially the pranayam part every day after doing nadi shuddhi, if they reduce this length of this the force from which we are exhaling the air out of the nostril, if we reduce, your age increases. Is inversely proportional to your age. If you reduce this count, your age will increase. That is what it said here, that if you reduce this ayu will increase, and if it is more than 12, then ayu ka shay hoga. Your age will decrease. If the count it increases, your age decreases. So it is inversely proportional to that. So when you do the kumbhaka, keval kumbhak is the kumbhak. It is without your inhalation and exhalation, only the kumbhaka. When you do, you will be away from this jara, maran, all these things. Naiva jayate. This will not happen. Okay. Ya jiva, when you keep on doing this mantra, now they are explaining how many times you have to do. So first, when you do, it is 64 times. When first day when you are practicing, you should do the Kevali Kumbhak 64 times. Then further he is explaining, this is 64 times. Then he says you have to do it Ardhayam. One yam is 3 hours. So Ardhayam. Ardhayam is your half an hour. Okay, Ardhayam is your half an hour. 1.5 hours, sorry, 1.5 hours. So yame yami, not early yam. You have to practice every yam. So 24 hours, then 8 times you have to do it every 3 hours. 84 into 3. This is suggesting that you should do the Keval Kumbha to achieve this. Jara, sorry, Deh Marana Neva Jayate. If you want to achieve this, then you have to practice Kevali Kumbha at 8 times in a day into 3. Every 3 hours you need to repeat it. Now further he says if you are unable to do that, then do it 5 times. Okay. But even if you are not able to do it 5 times, do it 4 times. So these are the 4 times he is mentioning here. Only he has mentioned that do it 5 times, but not mentioning the time here. Here they are saying pratah, morning, afternoon, evening, and midnight. These 4 times this can come in your exam. Which 4 times you need to practice. So remember this. And then further he says that if you are unable to do 4 times, do it 3 times. Morning, afternoon, evening. Okay. Panchvaram. Dine Vadvikarakam cha dine. And you need to increase the count 5 by 5. Like he said, do it 64 times. Now increase 5 times. Dine dine. When you are mastering it, increase it by 5 times. That is what they said here. Rajapa parinama cha yavasiddhi prajayate pranayam kiyodi cha tada vadati yogavitam keli ummak siddheti now siddhati bhutale. On this earth, what siddhi is not possible if you siddha this kevali kumbhak. If you siddha this kevali kumbhak, on this earth, everything is possible for you if you follow this practice. Okay? By doing Kevala Kumbhaka, you will attain all this. These measurements can come in your exam that these now that while doing singing, how it is how much, while sleeping it is how much, so that all the numbers you need to remember from this Kevali Pranayam. Okay. Am I clear? I will show you one chart that day. I could not show it to you that day, but I have it today with me. Okay, according to Gherand Samhita, the food should be what type? Laghupakam, Paryushitam, Ekaharam, Ushanam. Hat yogi should eat food of which type? Laghupakam, Paryushitam, Ekaharam, Ushanam. Which will be the answer? Anyone? Hello? Am I audible to everyone?
Midaharam.
I repeat, Laghupakam, Paryushitam, Ekaharam, Ushanam. These Sanskrit word only will be given in your exam. Laghupakam, I repeat, Paryushitam, Ekaharam, Ushanam.
Madam, what is the meaning of that Paryusuttam and Ekaharam? One time, Ekaharam is one time.
Yeah, Ekaharam is having meal one time. Ushanam is very hot. Paryushitam is jhuta, or the food which is eaten by someone else. Laghupakam is the food which is cooked very quickly, which is cooked very quickly. So I again will request that you, while reading the Sanskrit word, please know the meaning, because nowadays in the exams they are not translating it; they are giving as it is within the shlok. Okay, and this was the sequence we had done it. That first you need to spread this question, red Vyagra Kampal. This sequence has come many times in your exam. So I told you how to remember it with your food cycle, that grass is eaten by deer. Is mute your mic.
In Bhagavad Gita, it's not there in Vyagra Chamra.
Yes.
It's all three. One
Yes.
Pursa, Mruga and Kambal.
Yes. For there, Rig is also not mentioned there. They write Charma. Pushak, Charma, Kambal. Only these three things are mentioned there. So, yeah, this we had seen very nicely. I hope everyone is clear about Sumanu Nirmanu. Okay. So, this chart, I was explaining that while doing Sagarbha Pranayam, while doing inhalation, you inhale for 16 matra, focus, repeat the akara, while concentration on your Rajaguna, on Brahma, which has a Rajaguna and Bharaktavarna. While doing Kumbhaka for 64 count, you will be chanting Mansik way, Ukara. And after Ukara is a symbol of Sattva of Hari, which has a Varna, Krishna Varna. In all other texts, it is Shweta Varna. Here it is Krishna Varna. While doing Rechan, 32 mantra, you will chant Makara and you will concentrate on Shiva, which has Tamaguna and is given as white in Gherand Samhita. Okay, so you make the chart and translate it in your comfortable language like that. And then further, I said that day that during this Nigarbha Pranayam, they have explained that you have three type of pranayam. First is Uttam, in which you have 20 matra. In Madhyam, you have 16 matra. In Adham, you have 12 matra. And what you are going to achieve when you do the Adham type with this 12 matra, you will start sweating. When you do the 16 matra and have shown some progress or on the right path, you will have vibration in your spine. Okay, and when you have achieved the Uttam matra, that is 20, you will become Udharva. You will levitate yourself from the platform. Then what all will happen if you do the pranayam? Mark it important, Hijratva. The question is here on two places in Gherand Samhita we saw the Hijratva. What are these two places? One, you are finding it here in pranayam. From where you will get Hijratva. One more place we had seen this. Anyone? पूजा जी आप ही बता दीजिए. Where you will find Hijratva in Gherand Samhita? No one? It is the benefit of doing Panchadharana. When you have become Siddha in doing Panchadharana, it is written under the shloka of Shambhavi Mudra that first of all, the person can travel to heaven with the body in Hindi text, and in English translation they have said that you leave the body on the ground and you'll go to heaven and can come back. And you'll achieve Hijrat if you have become Siddha in a Panchadharana. Okay? And so these are the benefits by pranayam. Hijratva, all illness will be destroyed. Unmani avastha, Kundalini Jagaran, awakening your Kundalini, and extreme chitta mein ananda ka anubhav, and person becomes very happy. So this is again one chart which you need to remember, that you will see the Panch Pran and Panch Upapran under the pranayam of which one in Gherand Samhita? The answer will be Surya Bhedan Pranayam. Under the Surya Bhedan Pranayam, you will see the Panch Pran and Panch Upapran and their work also. So these are Panch Pran and these are Panch Upapran. Pran Apana Samana Udana Dhyan, as we know the Panch Pran, principal Pran, and a Nagapuram Krikal Devadat Dhananjaya are the Upapran. And the question is asked that which pran lingers after that is Dhananjaya. Okay, so and their work also is given and their place is also given. Pran lies in your cardiac region, Apan lies in your excretory region or the Buddha Pradesh, Saman lies in your Manipur chakra or the Nabhi Pradesh, Udan lies in your throat, that is Central Pradesh, Dhyan is throughout the world. Upaprana. Nag has the work of Dakar in consciousness. Kurum has Unmulan is the blinking of the eyes. Prickle is your hunger and thirst, Ketat is yawning, and Dhananjay is Shab. This is different. Okay, Shab. So you need to remember in Gherand Samhita, Dhananjay's work is given a Shab. Okay, so whatever is different, I'm telling you here only that this is very important and can be asked in your exams. And then I'll show you. These also you will make a chart that this Brahmari Pranayam is very much similar practice of Nadanusandhan in Hatyo Pradipika. There we sit in Muktasana and we listen Nad with the Shambhavi Mudra from the right ear. Here also we are hearing the Nad from the right ear. And when you have to do this practice in Gherand Samhita or the Ardhan. And then the first Nad which will you hear this question is asked and can be asked again. So the first Nad which you'll hear is your cricket sound or the chingur in Jhillika is the Sanskrit word. In Hindi it is jingur. In English it is cricket. So later on sound and sequence you may have read once or twice. And the important thing the question can come is which pranayama will lead to Vishnu's Paramapad. Okay, which pranayama will lead to Vishnu's Paramapad? That is your Brahmari. Mark it important here. And we have not read Samadhi. You will know that Brahmari will reach to the Nad Yoga because I told you it is Nad Yoga is what is the type of Nadanusandhan only. In Hatya Pradipika, whatever is the Nadanusandhan is will lead to this Nad Yoga, which is one type of the Raj Yogis. Okay, so this question can come. Then I told you the sequence of which is better. Japo, Tapo, Dhyana, Nad. Anyone who can remember from the Friday's class the sequence of the supremacy? Japo, Dhyan, Tapo, Nad. Which one is superior?
Nada.
Yes. And below that, which will come?
T. Ta.
Yes. I have already written in sequence.
Japo is it's Dhyan is greater than Japo.
Yes. And everything is 8 times. 8 times. So you remember this sequence only as I told you that day that your Nad is superior to Tapas 8 times. Tapas is superior to Dhyan and Dhyan is superior to the Jap 8 times. And how to remember? Tata was founded by J.D. Tata and
J.D. Tata,
Tata's
Nissan.
and Tata's Nissan or Naxon is the Tata's vehicle Naxon. So whatever you can remember it this way. That this is the order of supremacy. Then Murcha Kumbhak will lead to your Mano Murcha Samadhi, which will be reading today. In Hatya Pradipika, it is said, by doing Murcha Kumbhak, you will gain the Sukha Pradayini. It is said Sukha Pradayini. The specific word in Hatya Pradipika is Sukha Pradayini. Here also they say Ananda. This will lead to Anand. Keval Kumbhak we revised today only. So you make a chart like that, all the measurements, 96 and other, and the concept that it when your breath exertion, not the count, the exertion increases, your age decreases. When it becomes effortless, like the yogis or who is practicing pranayama, nadi shuddhi every day, your effort decreases and your age increases. So you need to remember. And the dhyan where you have to do is Mooladhar, Hriday Kamal, and the end nostril. So questions I'm not asking because you guys are not prepared. Otherwise, I had actually prepared so many questions for you. So let's go back to the dhyan now. When you are ready, only then I'm going to ask you so many, like PYQs also had today I thought I will take. For that, you should have a quick reading. Only then I get it's fun to ask questions. So now the Sthula Dhyan is a first of all, here they are talking about Dhyan. So Sthula Dhyan is also three types. Here three type of Dhyan is explained. First is Sthula, Jyoti, and the Sukshma. Sorry, I said Sthula Dhyan. I should have said Dhyan is of three types. One, two, and the three. Dhyanasya Trividha Vidu. These three types. So first is your soul dhyan, in which you have to focus on the murti, like Ishtadev. Ishtadev dhyan on your murti roop. Murti roop Ishta dhyan you have to do on in the Surya dhyan. Second one is your Jyotir dhyan, in which you have to focus on Jyotirmay, Tejomay Jyoti. This also will be done at two places that will I explain later. And then Shukshma Dhyan. So this line they can ask in the exam that Bindu Mai Brahma Kundalini Paradevata is which type of dhyan. So if they don't write Sukshma and they get the rest of the line, we know that in Sukshma Dhyan you have to do the dhyan or your Kundalini and a Brahma. The Brahma Rupi Kundalini and Bindu Mai Kundalini you have to concentrate upon in your Sukshma Dhyan, which is best type of dhyan among these three. Let's read further. Svikya Hirdaya Dhyaye Sudha Sagar Hatrutamam Tan Madhye Ratna Deeputu Sur Ratna Valu Kamyam. Now imagine between your heart or the cardiac region, there is a ocean of Amrit, Piyush, or nectar. A huge ocean of nectar is there. And between that and Madhya, there is an island. There is an island in between of Ratna. Ratna is your jewels, all the jewels. To Sararatna, Valu Kamya. Even the dust over there, the Balu, the sand, is made up of the Valuka Ratna Chudu. Your diamond or the jewel dust is remaining, the sand is made up of that. Chatur Dikshu Nikutaro Prabhu Pushpa Samanvitam. All around that island, you will find a Nikutaro. Now the market important. The last time question had come, which all flowers are there in each dham. So they had given few flowers and few were not there. You had to identify which three flowers were from those five options. So similarly, they can ask that which tree you will find on that island. So it is Nipudar. And many type of flowers are there. Napo Pavanam, and the breath, the smell which is coming from these flowers is very lucrative. Parikha Itva. And what are type of flowers are there? So again, you need to like just memorize it, the sequence. Malti, Mallika, Jati, Kesar, Champa, Parijat, Sthal Padma. Okay, so last time they had given Jati, Parijat, and Sthal Padma. So these three were there, and they other things like Gulab, other flowers name were there. So you had to identify which flower had come. This question had come on 14 September 2024, which exam was dropped. First paper, week ago. Okay, so this question had come. Tanamadhe. Now, between that, संस्मरे योगी कल्प वृक्ष मनोहरम. उसके बीच में एक कल्प वृक्ष है. Between that, there is a kalpa vriksha, and four branches of this tree are your four Veda. Those four branches represent your Rig Veda, Sama Veda, Yajur Veda, Sam Veda, and Atharva Veda. These four branches are representing your four Veda. Nitya Pushpa Pala Vinatam, and it is full of flowers and the full fruits. It is bearing all the flowers and fruits, and it is so heavy with that. Bhramara Kokila. Kokila is your cuckoo bird, and Bhramar is your beetles. Are uh, your cuckoo bird is cooing there, and your Bhramar is making the sound. Pujanti Nigdante cha. Jaya Yatra Strito Vidva Mahamandikya Mandapam. And below that, there is a mandap, Chabukara, a raised platform made of Mahamani, very expensive jewel. The money is from which this raised platform is made below this Kalpa Vraksha. Then a Madhyaku Smare Yogi, there comes, and this uh, scenery is so beautiful and it is like Manko Harne Wali hai. It is so mesmerizing to see this picture. Imagining that you are sitting, you're in between your cardiac chakra, you are imagining ocean full of nectar. Between that, there is an island which is full of all the jewels. Even the sand is made of the jewel dust, and surrounding this island there is meat utaru and many type of flowers, which all flowers is Malvi, Mallika, Jayati, Kesaricham, Parijat, and Kalpadu. Now there are between that there is a Kalpavraksha which has four branches representing four Vedas. Okay, and it is full of fruits. It's bearing fruits and flowers, and many cuckoo birds and beetles are making sound over there. Cuckoo bird is doing there, and below that there is a raised platform or the mandapam made of Mahamani, and this scenic beauty is mesmerizing. Tatra sthito devata dhyaye dhyananya guru bhashitam. According whatever your guru has said, according to guru, whatever the vidhi your guru has said, by that to do the dhyan, full dhyan on your ishta devata. What according to guru or whatever guru has told you how to do the stool dhyan, by that procedure you do the dhyan on your ista devata. Yasya devasya yadrupam yatha bhushana vahanam. तद्रूप ध्यान नित्य स्थूल ध्यान and इसी को ही स्थूल ध्यान कहा गया है. The whole thing is mentioned as स्थूल ध्यान. And this line also, yasya devasya yadrupam, the your ishta devata. Now whatever he is wearing, the clothes and the abhushan, and whatever he is wearing, on upon that you have to do the stool dhyan. Obviously, stool dhyan is done on stool objects. Okay, so that way on his clothes and the jewels he is wearing, like if he is wearing a mala or some abhushan, the jewelry, upon then you have to meditate. How you have to meditate is said by Guru only. When you make it Guru only, then this procedure is valid. Only then it can become a siddha. So this is your Stula Dhyan. I will show you a picture also. It is there. So this is the chart that so it is of three types. Full Dhyan we are reading. It will be of two types. Then this is will be also two types. We'll read further, and the Sukshma Dhyan. Now Stula Dhyan is of two types. First we are doing the Dhyan on Hriday. I started with saying that you need to imagine during over your cardiac region. Then second Dhyan will be on Sehstar. So this we have completed. Yes, that much. This time the question has been asked that your Kalpa Vraksh is related to which chakra? Anyone? Kalpa Vraksh is symbol of which chakra? This 15th January UGC net exam this question has come. So answer will be your cardiac chakra, Anahata chakra. Meditation on the cross. This one is your Sahasrara. Let's read it. Sahasrare Mahapade Karnikya Duchyan Priye Vilegra Sahitam Padmo Dale Deshabhriyo Tam Shuklumana Mahatejo Dwadash Pije Bhashitam. Okay, so let me read this here only. In the region of Sahasrara, there is a large lotus which has 1,000 petals, and in its center region there are very small lotus with 12 petals. So till now they have not asked the name of these, but you should remember, because the kind of deep questions nowadays are coming. Oh, so you will not be surprised that they can ask what are the 12 petals in your stool dhyan over the chakra. So what 12 petals are those? I'll show you a pictures which should be like, you should make like that. That first these 12 petals you make, write the Bij mantra of each petal and remember them. Hope I'm clear. Make it chart like that or the picture like that, in which you make 12 petals and mark the Bij mantra of them. So that way it will be easy to remember these. Hum, sham, cham, mum, lam, vam, ram, yam, hum, sam, hung, and pray. This pray I had not read before. First time only when I was reading this Sahasrara, I found it. Now, what they're saying, in the center of this lotus, there are 3 lines. And this also has come in exam. That what are those lines? So, ka, and tha. Make a triangle in between, and these lines are a, ka, and tha. Now there are 3 triangles also. Those are hum, sham, shami over, hum, lam, and sham. This sham is this one. Such a Kshatriya. Sham. So these 3 are the corners. Hum, lam, and sham. Make a picture like that, imagining 12 petals around and 7. First, there are 1,000 petals. Between that, there are 12 petals. In between, there are 3 lines that represent and tha. And these have 3 corners: ha, hum, lam, and sham. Okay, till here I'm clear. Now, what is being said that in between there is a pranav. In this triangle, in between there is a pranav, omkar. Okay, and in this pranav there are 2 hans. Okay, 2 hans is given in between, which represent what? Nad and a bindu. Nad is this is your light, and this is your nad. Representing your nad and bindu, there is a hans. Can you see this chart, or should I make it much more bigger? Can you see it now? Okay. So there are 12 petals, 12 Bij mantras. Then there is a triangle in between. There are 3 lines: hum, lam, and sham. Sorry, these are 3 poles or the corners, and 3 lines of tha. There is a pranav in center, that is your omkar. There is one representing your nad and bindu. There is one hans, pair of hans. Okay, which is representing your sound and light. That becomes your nad and bindu. Okay, these are representing nad and bindu. And these 2 hans now also representing the 2 padukai of your guru. Padukai is a what in English it is called. Earlier wooden sleepers, they with the only a portion to hold the thumb, which was used by the rishis. Those are called padukai. So These two are representing the Padukai of our Guru. And in white clothes, there sits our Ishtadev. Okay, in white clothes, there sits our Ishtadev or the Guru who has three eyes. Mark it important, three eyes and two hands. Okay, there sits and इनके वाम भाग में on his left, this side, Guru Ma is sitting. Shakti. Shakti of Guru is Guru Ma, who is sitting over here. Just imagine that your Guru Ma is sitting here. It is said that way. Who is wearing red clothes? Shakti is red color, so that's why you can remember Guru Ma is wearing red color. Like this, you need to imagine your Ishtadev in Sahasrara. This is your second. First, we did the dhyan on our cardiac region. Now, second dhyan in your Sahasrara. That is, this is also your Sthula dhyan because we are still focusing on gross things. Sthula the bigger things like clothes, jewels. Here he is wearing white clothes, and the Guru Ma is wearing red clothes, and he has three eyes and two hands. It is all described there. And one more thing I left, white clothes and white flower, garland made of white flower he is wearing. So you need to imagine that he is wearing a garland of white flower. So you can meditate upon either the clothes or the garland or the Guru Ma on the red color. So it's your wish where you want to meditate upon, but this is the way you do the Sahasrara Dhyan. See, these are very advanced practices. Even I have not gone till that now. So it is best explained by the person who has achieved these kind of siddhis or has reached to the level. So that's why it is said Guru Pradiksha Marge. Only the Guru or who has achieved those siddhis or reached till that path has that much tapos the person has done is the right person. I'm teaching you for the exam point of view. I should make it clear here. So now please open the mic and tell me both the dhyan is clear to you or not.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So in first we did the dhyan on your cardiac region. There. Second is your Sahasrara. Please read the translation also. And if you don't understand, let me know. But it is best to remember if you make a picture, what all you have to visualize and imagine, make a picture. That way only is the way to remember it now. Visualize a pair of swan, which is symbol of the Guru's sandals, sitting in the center of 1,000-petal lotus, which is represent symbolic of your Nad and Bindu. The Guru sitting in white lotus has 2 hands, 3 eyes, is wearing white clothes and garland made of white flowers. And his left side, that is Vam, your Shakti, which is, who is Shakti in this case? Guru Ma is the Shakti, who is adorning in red. Siddhi is attained and stool done by meditating upon the Guru in this manner. That is what we do. Earlier, the question was not deep, but now you can imagine the asking the flowers name and identifying which one are not there. So questions are going deeper. You should read it shlok by shlok only. Mooladhare Kundalini, Bhujakare Rupini, Tatra Pratishti Jivatama Pradipakali Kriti. Ghai Tejo Mein Brahma Tejo Dhyan Paratatparam, Dhruvo Madhya An Udharva, Vitej Pranavatmakam, Ghayet Jwala Li Yuktam, Tejo Dhyanam Tadevahi. Okay. So we know that Kundalini lies in our Mooladhara. In Vashishta Samhita, it is explained that 2 fingers above your Mooladhara and your Payumul, there is a Deha Madhya. And Deha Madhya say 9 fingers. Above is your Kandaka Sthan. There lies your Kundalini. So In this region lies your Kundalini, Mooladhara. And what is the shape? It is of a serpent shape with 3.5 turns. It is sleeping over there, only where few people can awaken their Kundalini. And it is said that people who cannot awaken their Kundalini is still like a Pashu or animal. And this line was in your Shakti Chalagi. Yatra Tishtati Divatama Pratik Kalikagri. In Mooladhara, Kundalini exists in some form of serpent. The soul resides here in form of flame or a lamp, in the Jyotika. How it is? The Jivatma, the कैसे होता है ज्योति के रूप में. So you have to do the dhyan on Jyoti. Meditating here on luminous supreme soul itself is Tejo Dhyan. So first you have to do the dhyan on your Mooladhara, remember that. And then you will do the dhyan or Agya. This is your Jyoti Dhyan. You remember that in Sthula Dhyan, we did dhyan on 2 places. First was your Hriday and second was your Sattva. Here we are doing on Mooladhara and Agya Chakra. Okay? So let's read it further. The Prana Jyoti or the flame exists in between the brows. That becomes your Agya Chakra in the upper portion of the mind. Meditating on this blazing flame itself is called Tejo Dhyan. So the vidhi or the procedure is best explained by the Guru only. From the exam point of view, we should remember that Jyoti Dhyan is of 2 types. First, we have to do the Dhyan, and Tejo Dhyan is only known as Jyotir Dhyan. First of all, you should remember that. First we need to do the Dhyan on your Kundalini, which lies in your Mooladhara in a serpent form, in 3.5 turns according to Gherand Samhita. In Siddha Siddhanta Pragati, it becomes 5. In Yogi Dvashi Samhita, it becomes 8. And even in Gorakh Samhita also 8 turns. So that way, according to the book text, you need to remember here it is 3.5 turns. Okay, so these 2 type of your Jyotir Dhyan is explained here. Now we go to the Sukshma Dhyan. Tejo Dhyan Shrutam Chandra Sukshma Dhyan Pranavadhi. Hey Chandra, you have listened how to do the Tejo Dhyan. Now listen to the Sukshma Dhyan, which I am going to tell you. Maharshi Gherand is telling these to Chandra Kapali. Bahu Bhagya Vada Shadasya Kundalini Jagrati Hoya. Bahut, you are very fortunate that your Kundalini awakes. Otherwise, for most of the people, it lies sleeping only. Only for very few people who have done the effort to awaken their Kundalini, you will achieve this. Atmana Saha Yogena Netra Randradhi Nirgata Vihare Raj Marge Cha Chalatvan Darshate. Atmane Saha Yogena Natra Randradhi, because it is so shukshma with open eyes, it cannot be seen. Otherwise, it is very shukshma and it's very chanchal. It is Rajmarg is your Shushmana. O Chandra, you have heard about the Tejo Dhyan. Now I shall describe it the Shushma Dhyan. If by great fortune the Kundalini Shakti is awakened, it unites with the Atma or soul, rises above the eye socket and travels to Rajmarg is your Shushmana. And we saw the Prayavachi or the synonyms in Hatyopadipika, that Rajmarg is a synonym of your Shushmana. But it is not seen because of subtleness, because it is so shukshma, cannot is very chanchal, which is restlessness. Because it keeps on moving and it's very subtle, you cannot see. Practicing Shambhavi Mudra, a yogi should meditate on Kundalini. So you remember the question will be asked by which mudra we can achieve the Sukshma Dhyan. That is your Shambhavi Mudra. Okay, by doing Shambhavi Mudra, it is used for your Sukshma Dhyan. This is called your Sukshma Dhyan, which is extremely secret and it is not accessible even to the God. Sukshma Dhyan Gopya Devanam Durlabham. It is, even to the gods, it is not so easily available. Stula Dhyana Chaguna, Tejo Dhyan Pratakshate, Tejo Dhyanam Lakshanam, Sukshma Dhyana Tatparam, Iti Chikandacha, Chanda Dhyana Yogam Sa Durlabham. That's why Chanda Dhyan Log is so rare and difficult to achieve. Atmo Sadhya Vedastha Smart Dhyane Vishishyate. Jyoti Dhyan, wait, please, let me see that. Jyoti Dhyan is 100 times. So this is most important, we should remember. Okay. This is mostly asked that your Sthula Dhyan is 100 times more superior to your Tejo Dhyan. Your first comes the Sukshma Dhyan, which is more superior, then the Tejo Dhyan or the Jyotir Dhyan, and last is your Sthula Dhyan. So Jyotir Dhyan is 100 times more superior than the Sthula Dhyan, and your Sukshma Dhyan is 1 lakh times more superior to your Jyotir Dhyan. So question can be asked that your Sukshma Dhyan is how much superior than your Sthula Dhyan? So it becomes 140. If you do the math, question can be asked like that too. So remember the sequence that Sukshma Dhyan is the most superior to everything, and it is 100 times, and this is 1 lakh times. And by doing this, one can attain the self-realization. So we'll start the Samadhi today, or okay. First of all, we'll do a quick revision of the Samadhi. That sequence has been asked many times. Okay, the sequence of all the Samadhis is most important, and make a chart. First, much deeper question. Yes, I will show you in English this question. Yeah, make a chart like that. That becomes very easy. That your first is your Dhyan Yoga, Nad Yoga, Rasananda, Laya Siddhi, Bhakti Yoga, and Manomurcha Samadhi. Or this is / Raj Yoga also. So remember, first comes Dhyan, Nyad, Rasananda Samadhi, Laya Siddhi, Bhakti Yoga, and then comes the Manomurcha. Okay, Manomurcha. And each Samadhi.
Madam, in previous picture, we have shown in Sambhavi Mudra, we have to concentrate on Kundali.
Kundalini.
So, yeah.
Bindu, my.
So Sambhavi Mudra is as Jyotishan, you will do Sambhavi Mudra to gauging the eyebrow center, but Dhyan Kundalini ko karega na.
In Tejo Dhyan, your concentration will be first will be your Mooladhara over your Kundalini, and second will be your this thing, Agya Chakra between the brows. Here, using the Shambhavi Nidra, you need to do the Dhyan on your Kundalini. There should be a stroke also. Have you missed it? Just a minute. I'll see the Hindi text. 1 minute. No, only this much is mentioned that you need to concentrate over your Kundalini. It is very subtle and restless. That's why it cannot be seen. Yes, only this much. So you need to remember that in Tejo Dhyan, you are focusing on Mooladhara and Agya Chakra. Here, first of all, as I told you that I'm not the right person to teach this in very detail because I myself don't know. I have not reached till Dhyan and Samadhi stages. Only the Rishi Muni who has attained and seen the Siddhis and do this Kriya on Guru Pradesh Margin, only this is possible. So not all things are disclosed here.
So in Jyoti Dhyan, we have to concentrate on Agya Chakra and Mooladhara Chakra.
First
where
Muladhara.
Kundalini is there.
First
Yeah,
Muladhara, and then
yeah.
on, remember that in sequence only. That first is
Okay, okay,
Muladhara,
okay.
then in Adya Chakra. So we saw that Sukshma Dhyan leads to Samadhi. We have read everywhere. When your dharana becomes deep, it becomes dhyan, and when dhyan becomes deep, it reaches to samadhi. We attain kevalya. So that's why that Shambhavi will give you the dhyan yoga samadhi. It is easy to remember because in Sukshma Dhyan, we are using Shambhavi Mudra. So that's why it is leading to the Dhyan Yoga. When you deepens, your Sukshma Dhyan deepens, it will become Dhyan Yoga Samadhi. Remember that. Okay. So we saw that we are doing Nadanusandhan type of practice in Brahmari here, and here also we listen to many Nad while doing the Brahmari. So it leads to Nadya Samadhi. Easy to remember. In Khichdi, we saw that 12 type of juices flows through your Kapala Kuhara, right? Your 12 type of Lavana Shadatik, these, what all? Namni, Dhat, Sheer, Dadhi, Takra, Draksh, and Piyushan. So these 12 juices flows from your Kapala Kuhara. So that's why Rasanam Samadhi. Yoni Mudra, it was said that even deep sins like Surapi, Brahma Hatya, Bhola Hatya, Surapi, and Guru Kalpa, these all will be destroyed. And because even the Bodhi will attain the Siddhi by doing Vajroni Thavo, Bhogi Wala. So this Yoni Mudra is practiced after mastering in which Mudra? Yoni Mudra should be practiced after perfecting.
Shakti Chalani?
Yes, Shakti Chalani. So first you do the Shakti Chalani in which we used one with the stick cloth, 4 finger wide, and tied it with the Kati Sutra over the navel, and then do this dhyan on your Shakti Chakra. Here the Shakti Chakra and the Hans Mantra was used. So it is that practice which lead to your life Yog Samadhi. In Samadhi, you will find only two lines, nothing in detail. All the mudras, you should remember that what that practice, if you deepen and become perfected, that will automatically lead to these Samadhis. In Sthula Dhyan, we did the Dhyan on our year each day. है ना? So it is sometimes question is asked, focusing on concentrating upon each day, which samadhi you will receive. So that is your bhakti. Because bhakti may that there is unconditional love, and the lines are written that you will start that there will be tears in your eyes, and you'll feel so filled with love. So that is your bhakti yoga samadhi from dhyan on your each day. Now, Murcha Kumbhak, it is Sukhakarani in Hadya Pratika. Here also it gives pleasing sensation, like we become almost like unconscious here. So it is Anandaki Sthiti or the Manomoksha Samadhi. And actually, these all are Rajyog Samadhi and type of Rajyog Samadhi, but only in, so they have mentioned only here, Manomoksha / Rajyog Samadhi. It is written, but if you see deeply, these all are types of Rajyog Samadhi because Hatha Yoga is a staircase to Rajyog. So all these practices will lead you to the Rajyog. Okay, so this chart very important. I would say again that Shambhavi leads to Dhyan Yoga, Brahmari, Nad Yoga, and the sequence. This time also this question has come that which Samadhi comes first. They'll give you 4 or 5 and then arrange them in order. So, Jnana, Nada, Rasa, Lay, Bhakti, Manomoksha. There is no way but to remember the in sequence. And by which it will be achieved, that is easy because we have read all the Gherand Samhita, each stroke by stroke. So we know that in Shruti we use Shambhavi. In Nadyog or Nadanusandhan like practice. Anyone who can open their mic and tell me how we did Brahmari here? How we did Brahmari here?
Joni Mudra, adapt to Joni Mudra, and inhale through male, inhale in male B, and exhale with female B.
That was in Hatha Pratika. In Gherand Samhita, Brahmari, anyone? Then those Naad will be heard from which year? Remember?
Right here.
Yes. And this right ear thing was mentioned
Yes,
in
right here.
yes. So when it will be midnight, there won't be any sound of any being. That time first you have to practice and hear the naad from your right ear. Okay, here they are not explaining that. They have just said that you need to close your with the thumb. You will be closing your ears, but not the Sharmukhi mudra. In Gherand Samhita, they have not said that you will be using Sharmukhi mudra. They have just said that Dakshin as
Only
your right.
closing the ears.
Yes, only this one. And the first you'll hear the cricket sound, then you will hear the vanshi. So first two sound at least you should remember that first comes the cricket or the jhilika.
Cricket and flute. Cricket, flute, meg and waterfall.
Yes. वीणा वीणा इसके बाद में पहले फ्लूट हाँ फ्लूट इज नॉट फ्लूट वीणा इज योर वंशी सॉरी नॉट वीणा वंशी इज फ्लूट करेक्ट so first is your the same cricket and then flute so that sequence you need to remember here and this will lead to your Nadyog Samadhi. Khichdi we did the practice and that will lead to Sanat Samadhi. Yoni Mudra is Lailo, Sumudhyan Bhaktiyo, Murcha, Manumurcha Kumar. Sequence, fourth way, need to remember. And the suitable practice for the management of enlarged skin and skin diseases comes under, so answer will be Hridaya Dhoti.
Hriday.
Hridaya Dhoti.
Ma'am,
Here.
it's also, it comes, okay. Yeah. My bad.
Okay. So here you had to match the following. So here it is written Mool Shodhan, Danda Dhoti, Vaman Dhoti, and the Vastra Dhoti. So Mool Shodhan will release constipation. Your Danda Dhoti will release disease of bullet, and Vaman Dhoti will remove kapha and pitta, as we read, the pilgrim and bile. And Vastra Dhoti, we read the Golma Pliha. So that Pliha is your splint. So this one. Like this, you'll get the questions. According to Gherand Samhita, which practice are helpful to remove the disorder of Telgam and provide Divya Drishti? Divya Drishti.
Neti.
Yes. But this question was when we had given exam, there was not a single answer. There were two we had to choose from.
Khichdi also, I think.
Yes, but in Khichdi you will not find Divya Drishti. But as we know that Khichdi is Neti gives your Khichdi Siddhi. है ना? Khichdi Siddhi is achieved by Neti. So this was indirect question they had asked by from which practice you will receive the Divya Drishti. When you read Khichdi, there is no this Divya Drishti as mentioned anywhere. But we have read in Neti that Neti leads to Khichdi. So that way we had to choose C and D at that time. This I have already marked it. From the following, which Shodhan Kriya does not develop Divya Drishti. So other three practices in Gherand Samhita gives Divya Drishti. That is Tatak, Neti and Kapalarandha. As I told you that. Which practice involve pushing the navel towards the spine 100 times? Meru Prashta Sat Varakam. That is the word you need to remember.
Agnisar.
According to Gherand Samhita, which type of flowers, fragrances containing for the meditation, which I told you, na? Aaj padhaya tha ye wala. Choose flowers which are there in that stool dhyan.
Sthala Padma.
Yes. Three. We have to choose three, na?
Sthala Padma. Yes.
Shaini, come on.
Ma'am, I'm guessing it only Jayati, Sthala Pragna and Lotus.
Lotus is not
B,
given.
BDE.
BDE, that is Kalpadmu, Jati, and Mallika. Okay, so these type of questions will be asked.
Jaitej, which flower?
That I can't say because flower name differs everywhere. So I'll get back to you. Which yoga practice is known for Shram Haram Chitta Vishranti Karakam? ये तो हमने बहुत बार किया है. Come on.
Shavasana.
Savasan.
Yes. Arrange the following stages of Raj Yoga as mentioned in the Gherand Samhita. Now we need to arrange the samadhis in order. These all are PYQs I'm asking you. So first today what we read?
First is Nad.
No. First is Dhyan, but here it is not. Yes.
Yeah. Here, I mean to say, here it's Dhyan,
Okay.
then second will be Laya, then it will be Rasa, then it will be Bhakti, and then Manomoksha.
First Ras, then Laina, फिर Bhakti, फिर Manomoksha. Okay.
I'm learning it now.
So we say, please remember it. Question will come this 15th January also. This again, this question has been repeated in different order.
You have made any mnemonic for it? Like
No, I
your
have
Ratan
not.
Tata, JRD Tata.
No. This I have not made. I just remembered it with the sequence. Dhyan, Nad, Ras, Lai, Bhakti, Manomoksha. This way we add in. According to Gherand Samhita, which season is suitable for beginning of the yoga, Hatha yoga practice? Only one is there. Come on.
Sharad.
Yes. I'll translate it for you. Gherand Samhita. In Gherand Samhita, Mahamudra is to be done how? First one is pull the navel behind and left knee, your foot should be pressed upon your payu mole. Apply Jalanda Bandha and rotate your tongue into Kapalabhomira or Bhumadya Drishti. So how to do the Mahamudra according to Gherand Samhita? No?
D is not there. D is not there.
D and E are not there. E also is not there.
E is there.
E is there. Okay.
B, C, E, the first option. This question is
B, C, E.
December 2023 when I had given this exam.
But in Gherand Samhita, this is Jalandhar Bandha and Mool
that-
Bandha
yeah.
should do. Not the Udan Bandha is there. So, ma'am, for the effect of this Mahamudra, one question was there. So, gland enlargement and हठ रत्न बल के अनुसार महामुद्रा के अभ्यास से निम्नलिखित से किन विकारों रोगों का उपचार होता है? त्वचा रोग, ग्रंथि का बढ़ना, जठराग्नि, अपच, जननांग विकार. ये क्वेश्चन था.
आप मुझे भेज दीजिएगा.
ओके.
Okay.
सो मैंने जननांग विकार इट्स सेक्सुअल डिजॉर्डर एंड ग्रंथ
Yes.
का बढ़ना दैट इज glandular enlargement.
Yes. So those two will become. Those two will come.
Ma'am, वो options
अपच
correct
is
नहीं दिए थे. Options
अपच is
Ramanathan,
indigestion.
options were not correct in that question. They had
So-
included only the two of them, not only one of them, not the two of them.
I can't comprehend properly. If I see the question, maybe I can
Yeah,
give you a
I'll
better
send-
I'll
picture.
send
I'll send it to you.
Okay.
Thank you,
So
ma'am.
here the as you said that we have to apply Jalanda Bandha, that becomes your C. Mula Bandha, that becomes B. And Mumadya Drishti is E. So all three B, C, E becomes your answer. And Hatha Prakrika and Gherand Samhita. This I have already solved. So take mark hai. I'm showing it to you so that you know the question will be asked like that. Okay. So they have given few asana which we need to find which one are common. So we know that Swagovi, that sequence, if we remember, we can easily can come to the conclusion that Vakrasana is not there. In both the Grantha, it's not there. So that, and Matsya is only there in Gherand Samhita, it's not there in Bhat Pratikha. So your A, B, and D becomes your answer. Like that, they will ask. So you need to remember sequence of Hadyo Pratikha, and at least well through you should go 2-3 times in the 32 asana of Gherand Samhita as well. Next question, Gherand Samhita may Methi, what the benefits of Methi? The gastric fire ignites, removes cough disorder, your nadis becomes purified, Kechari Siddhi, and Kamadev Sharira. So what will be the answer?
So, ma'am, D and B, second one, BD.
D and D, that's correct. Okay, B and D. It removes your Tapadosh and Kechari Siddhi, which is right. Okay. So, I'll translate it again. Bhairav, Nasika Drashti, Tadagi, Ashwini. The other side, they have written Manas, Adhar Chakra, Hast, Udar. Now you need to match.
Third.
Other people also participate. So I'll explain to for you that Tadagi is related to your abdomen. You will blow it like a balloon. So C is with abdomen. Ashwini Mudra is your Adhara Chakra, that is Mooladhar. Nasagra Drashti is Manas Chakra, that is Agya Chakra. And Bhairav is with Ast, that is hand.
No, ma'am, one should be answered.
Okay, so A is your Ashwini is your Adhar. So D में 2 आएगा, so that is okay. C में 4 आएगा. First is the answer. First one. Okay, so what you have to use in Danda Dhauti. Hari Dandakam, wait,
Khadir ka
Rambha.
powder.
Yes, Khadir. Sudhir, Khadir, they'll write differently. And Vishuddha Mitti. The other one is Vishuddha Mitti. In which practice Bahya Kumbhak नहीं होता है? उद्यान, अग्निसार, नौली, कपालभाति.
Kapalbhati.
Yes. Which shloka and which upadesh of Hadya Pratikha has statement Manomani state is the best state, the only state? Okay, so we are not reading Hadya Pratikha, but see how the question can come and we have to solve it very easily. Yes, we know that Unmani is Samadhi part and Samadhi is in Nadanusandan, so it's 4th chapter. So only one option has the 4th and we need not to remember the shlok number as well. So if you know the Upadesh itself, you can common sense apply karke, you can reach your answer. This I'm showing because how you should read both the Grantha, that way, how deep you have to read. At your Kritika shlok, you need to arrange your apathe. That day I was mentioning that when I had given exam, apathe ka sequence aaya tha. So this time they have asked apathe. Hingu, harishak, dahi, lasun, sarso. So it is Katu, Tikt, Amla, Lavan, Ushna, Harit, Shakam. So B becomes first.
Two, yes.
And then comes your sarso, so B ke sarp. Tail, til, sasarp. So BE. I have only read till 2 and I know that it is 2. Okay. So if you read the shlok and remember it, you will reach the answer quickly. Then the Hindi words.
Even the last two, if we remember, hing and this thing.
Yes.
Hing and lasun.
Means you have to use some trick to remember it, that sequence, that how to reach, because they will not give you so difficult that you can't even attempt. But if you are aware about the stroke and try to remember it, you will know the answer. So, Pratyahar if you want to achieve Pratyahar, which mudra to be used? Kaki mudra, Pashini mudra, Shanmukhi mudra, Bhuchari mudra. It's Shanmukhi mudra because we are obstructing the indris, है ना? And इंद्रियों का अंतर्मुखी होना, the inward movement of the sense organ is Pratyahar. So by using Shanmukhi mudra, we are obstructing our inflow of the information to the indris. Next is, which practice is evolved practice of Moola Bandha? Bhadrasan, Brahmacharyasana, Vrashikasan,
Bhadrasana.
Bhadras. Bhadrasana is the evolved practice of Moola Bandha. So, this is latest question which was asked in 15th January. Udharvo Brahmate Yadhat Ghati Yantra Guma Vashat Tadat Karma Vashaji Vo Brahmate Janma Mrityuli. So, it is said,
Samhita, that bal wala thing you told, na? Farmer.
yes. So, we, as I told you that day while explaining the shlok, that it's your Sukrat and Dushkrat karma, because of which you are given birth in this world. And like जो ox होता है, which like pulls water from the well, that way this becomes a cycle and you rotate here because of your karma. So the same shlok they have like repeated here and given it. Now, if you are not read your main grantha by shlok, then you can't answer this question. But because we have studied shlok by shlok, you can now reach to the conclusion it's Gherand Samhita. So, Gherand Samhita ke anusar, okay. Now here they have given the 4 samadhi and the 4 mudras. Now need to match. So please attempt this one. Nath samadhi is achieved by
Brahmari.
Dhyan Yog samadhi,
Shambhavi.
Lay Siddhi,
Yoni Mudra.
and Rasananda.
Khechri.
Very nice. So this was my last question. We'll stop here today.